What do you think? We're going to go catch a few walleyes
I
today?
think we're going to catch a lot of walleyes today.
Well, let's see what happens. So what do you think of my walleye hole, Ted?
Quite the hole.
Quite the hole. I'm sure caught a lot of smallmouth today. Aha! Well, the smallmouth are hungry today, aren't they?
They sure are.
Okay, cat. Have you ever considered maybe fishing the FLW tour? I'm talking bass tour.
Coming up, Bob is joined by Walleye Pro and president of Lindy Lil Joe, Ted Takasaki, for a multi-species fish-filled journey that'll take them from central Ontario down to the waters of Lake St. Clair. So hang on for some monster muskie, big bass, and yes, even a walleye or two. You won't want to miss a second of the action in this Bob and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Here comes. Whoa! All right. Oh man.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Oh, look at that big Laker. Yeah. That thing is a monster.
Oh,
Dude.
The Real Fishing Show with Bob Izumi.
Oh, yeah. All righty.
A real fishing show.
Oh, that's huge. Nice one. Hell, we're going to find this man. Oh, man. All right. All righty.
Bob Izumi.
Oh, man. Woo-hoo. Oh, that's a nice one. Oh, an absolute monster smallmouth. Look at that. Whoa.
Real Fishing is sponsored by Mercury, #1 on the water, and Tim Hortons.
Now that's what I call real fishing. Well, hey, we got a beautiful November day. Well, beautiful in the case that it's not snowing. It was earlier today. I'm here with Ted Takasaki. Ted, thanks for coming out.
It's great to be here.
How come you always pick these type of days anyway?
I don't know. You know, you got to fish walleyes in bad weather.
Well, you know, you're one
Beautiful.
of the most, yeah, it is. It's nice now. It is just a hair above freezing. You're one of the most accomplished walleye tournament pros in the history of walleye tournament fishing. You're with Lindy Little Joe, and what do you think? We gonna go catch a few walleyes
I
today?
think we're going to catch a lot of walleyes today.
Well, let's see what happens, man. We got a few hours to fish, and we're in central Ontario, and I think we'll catch them.
You bet.
I know, Ted, when you're fishing all over North America in the walleye tournaments, you're always looking for structure, right? You're looking for changes in the bottom. And what we're doing here is we're going to idle around a bit and just keep an eye on the Lorentz till we find there's a small hump out here. I've never fished it this late in the year. I've usually fished it early October over the last maybe 10 years. I've been here a few times, but let's see if we can't find it. You've got the buoy marker ready?
You bet.
All right.
What side you want?
There's a smallmouth or walleye right there. Okay, Ted, we're just coming off this reef right now, so let's put that buoy out.
You bet.
Right here. Alrighty. Well, the cool thing is, Ted, that you really just tie the hook on first, right?
Yeah, with the exchange jig system, that's what's great. You tie once, and then you can change all the colors and sizes as the conditions are needed.
Well, we got a good wind here today. I think with this wind, I might go a little heavier. I usually would start off with about an 1/8 ounce. I think today I'll start quarter. Snap that right in. You'll feel it just click in. And that's it. There we go. All right. right, Ted.
That was quick.
Oh, just a little smallmouth. Now we don't even need the Beckman for this one. Yeah, marked him on the sonar. This hump here tops off in about 11, 12 feet of water, and you always get the smallmouth on top of it in October, and the walleyes around the edge. Now that smallmouth, that little one I just caught, was in about 14 feet of water. Now I'm in 17 feet of water. Here's a fish. Here we go. And this is probably a walleye. No, this is just a little smallmouth. I figured it'd be a walleye more on the edge of it, but you got to get a little deeper usually to get the wallies on these sunny days. I'm marking another fish right under the trolling motor. I know we've only been fishing for a minute, but I really like to see you catch a fish.
When we return,
More walleyes.
Bob and Ted continue their search for big walleye and end up with an even bigger surprise.
Oh yeah, look at the size of this smallmouth. This is a bonus fish.
Closed captioning is brought to you by BoaterExam.com. Let's take a look down under with this week's Fish Eye View, sponsored by Mercury, #1 on the water. Visible cover is a term most of us are familiar with. All fish relate to changes in their environment, both natural and man-made. Subtle changes, though often overlooked, also attract. Where you find numbers of fish, it's generally the result of 2 or more good things. Before making that first cast to a potential spot, there are a few things to consider. First and foremost is where exactly are fish sitting on that structure. Cast too far off target, and you may end up outside their strike zone. Depending on the weather and activity level, fish will position themselves differently and only travel so far to eat. Then again, being too accurate can work against you. Landing on their heads is never a good idea. Another consideration is which way are they facing? Fish will always take a stance that affords the best field of vision for attacking prey and spotting danger. Preferring the shaded side where available, they'll always face in the direction it's being cast. You want them to see your bait and not your boat. On lakes with any kind of current, you can bet they'll be positioned to see what comes along. That's why wind-swept points are hot locations. Next time you approach a new piece of structure, stop. Picture exactly where they're sitting, then plan your strategy. In time, you'll develop this ability to instinctive levels.
I'll tell you what, Bob, you know, when it comes to jig fishing for walleyes, it's important to maintain bottom contact and keep your jig right on the bottom. I can tell right away with this wind and this blowing around here, I'm going to need a little heavier jig.
Well, you know, the great thing about it is,
Snap off and snap on.
yeah, it's not hard to do.
I'm ready to go.
Small walleyes. Here we go. There we go, Ted. Alrighty.
Well, it looks like it's got a little bit of beef to it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, look at the size of this smallmouth. This is a bonus fish, man. He was down in the deep stuff. Oh, yeah. Oh, all right.
Now that's a smallie.
Yeah, that's a big smallmouth.
Yeah, it's a monster.
Ah,
Nice.
all righty.
Whew.
Hooked right in the corner of the mouth. All right. Wow, that's actually, for this lake, a very big smallmouth.
There's one.
You got one?
Yep.
All righty.
There's a wallow.
You are the walleye, man.
You know, isn't that funny? You catch the bass.
All righty. All right.
That's a nice chunky little walleye.
Yeah.
We're going to release that one.
You know, one thing about the old jigging minnow, there we go. Once they grab it, they don't let go, right? Now this is a small fish. Just a little, okay, what's going on here? Smallmouth. That's funny.
That is pretty funny.
Here we go.
Another small. Are we on a smallmouth lake or are we on a walleye lake?
Exactly. Both. Yeah, I chose that gold. Maybe there's something to that, Ted, about the gold exchange jig that I'm using. Might be the key here.
Here's one.
Got one?
Yep.
Alrighty.
Now let's see if this is a smallie. There we go. I can catch them. I'll just put that one in here.
Okay. This cold water, it's hard to tell whether it's smallmouth or walleye, isn't it? The way they hit. Or did you know as a pro that was a smallmouth right off the bat?
It felt like a smallmouth right off the bat.
He's good, I'm telling you. I'm gonna catch a walleye, Ted. Uh-oh. I got a fish here, Ted. Smallmouth.
Yeah. Yeah. When they jump, that's a smallie.
Yeah.
That's another smallie.
Did you literally just get that bait down?
Yeah, I just dropped the jig straight down and there he was.
Oh, nice smallmouth. Yeah.
Man,
Alrighty.
that is a nice one, isn't it?
Yeah.
They don't have teeth, so you can grab them like that, right, Bob?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you do that with walleye or not?
No, I don't think you'd want to do that. Better have a fish handling glove with a walleye.
Oh, nice smallmouth. That's a good one.
You bet.
Yeah.
After the break, amongst a flurry of smallmouth, Bob proves Ted isn't the only angler who can catch the elusive target species walleye.
We have a walleye, Ted.
This tip of the week is sponsored by Coleman.
Have you ever been in a situation where your buddy's catching fish on a certain color, or maybe the wind conditions or the depth has changed and you need a heavier jig? You really don't want to cut and retie. Well, with Lindy's Exchange Jig System, you can do that all by tying once, changing in a snap. In other words, what you can do here is from this yellow head, I can change to a pink head, just that quickly. Or let's say when you're pitching shorelines from vertical jigging, now you need a lighter jig head to pitch the shoreline rocks. Now you can go with an 1/8 ounce head. The hooks come in 4 different colors, either nickel, blue, green, or red, and it features a very, very sharp premium hook, very fine wire hook. It's got this little plastic collar on here also to allow you to be able to put soft plastics or keep live bait close to the head of your jig. Again, tie once, change many in a snap. The Lindy Exchange Jig System.
Oh,
Another smallmouth?
yeah, another smallmouth. Yeah.
Another smallmouth. Man, we are on a school of smallmouth bass like you wouldn't believe.
Evidently. Whew. See you later, guy.
Oh, God. I just got hammered.
Oh, yeah, good one.
That's a beauty.
Yeah, good one. If I said today, folks, we were doing a walleye show at the start of the show, excuse me, I meant a smallmouth with the occasional walleye type show. That's what I really meant. Okay, Dad? Usually, we get equal amounts of walleye. Now, this is just a small lake, I said, Central Ontario. It's in the Halliburton Highlands, and there's so many lakes up in this area of Ontario, Ted, that have fish. And you got a fish?
Oh, he just come on.
Oh, man, that was Walter. I think that was Walter.
That could have been a walleye. Wouldn't have me another minnow, Bob?
Ted, how long has this invention been around, this bait tamer?
Oh, it's been around a long time. It's a great little device, though. I mean, for cold weather like this, you don't have to dig your hands into the cold water. And
It's a mesh material, and of course, there's all the minnows down there. It's weighted, so it stays upright in your live well, which is really cool. It's definitely the time of year, though, that you can come out and you don't see a lot of boats. I wonder why. Could it be that it's really cold? Here we go. But there's so many fish to be caught this time of year. Oh, a jumper.
yeah, you got to jump.
Look at that. All right. Oh, what do you got there?
I don't know.
All right. That's got to be a
Feeling
walleye.
like another bass too.
Oh, and there's on your no sugar diet when you're on it there when you dropped all that weight. There we go.
They are in one little spot here, I'll tell you.
Oh, walleye. We have a walleye, Ted.
All right.
Yes, Ted, I just wanted you to know that you are not the only walleye pro here. All right. Golden nugget.
Well, that's a dandy eating size fish, I'll tell you.
Absolutely.
Nothing like a good walleye dinner
Nope.
or shore lunch.
Oh, boy, it sure would be nice, eh? But I think I'm going to put them back. It hurts me to have to release this fish. No, it doesn't. I like to eat a few fish, folks, but you know what? You gotta put a few back. We have sure caught a lot of smallmouth today, haven't we? Oh boy. Oh, you turkey. That was a walleye for sure. You know how I can tell? Grinned at me when I missed him.
Coming up, Bob and Ted cap off their excellent fishing adventure with some monster musky trolling on Lake St. Clair, so stay tuned.
Well, we're on a roll today. Here it is, the second week in November. Yesterday, we're up in the Halliburtons fishing walleye and mostly smallmouth bass. And I'm back again with Ted Takasaki from Lindy Little Joe. And I've got a new person on board here, Captain Jim Fleming. Jim, good to see you again.
Good to see you, too.
We're down here at Lake St. Clair, down in southwestern Ontario. Musky fishing down here over the last 4 or 5 years has been pretty extraordinary, hasn't it?
It has.
I'm excited. Ted, have you been down here musky fishing before?
Not musky fishing, all walleye fishing.
Alrighty. Well, what do you say we get going?
I'm excited, man.
All right, sounds good. And one of the other things too, Jim, you've got a deal where you promise your guests, what is it, 20 muskies a day or no pay?
No.
Yeah, fish don't have a chance, Ted, when they're out swimming around here.
I suppose not.
Yeah. Alrighty. All right, that didn't take long, boy.
Yeah, it didn't take
Girls.
1 minute.
Ted, your first Lake St. Clair muskie.
There you go. Gotta like that.
Yeah. Jim's talking about his guarantee that I keep kidding him about. If you don't catch fish, you don't pay. But in this type of fishing, boy, you can't guarantee muskie. But I'll tell you, it is probably the best muskie lake in the world, Lake St. Clair. And Ted, it's great that you finally got out here to try it.
There you go. Well, I fish a lot of muskies in Minnesota, but
Oh, nice one, Ted. All righty.
there you go.
All right.
Woohoo!
Good
All
stuff.
right. Gotta love that, man.
Good stuff, man.
There you go. These are the spotted variety, kind of like what we got in Minnesota.
Ted, I can get a picture of you if you want.
You bet. That'd be great.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All righty, Ted. Yeah.
Pick up.
All right, good stuff. Good stuff.
Awesome, man.
Got slimy hands. I
Thank
don't
you
want
very much.
to touch his hands.
Incredible.
Hey, Ted, I got some Lindy No Scent soap for you in my bag. If you want to get
All
that,
right, yeah,
if you want to
that'd
get
be
that
good. Get that.
smell off.
Get that musky slime off. You bet.
Here you go, Ted.
All right. Thanks, Bob. You know, this soap is great also if you're live bait fishing for walleyes and maybe you've gassed up or something like that. Takes all the offensive odors off your hands. So.
Well, and you've got a few offensive odors, so I think you better use it up.
There's always a comedian.
Okay. Ted, a true Canadian tradition. Some Tim Hortons. Oh my.
Those
I
donuts.
just want to show these to you, okay? Because I'm not going to offer you any. But anyway, that's just a little eye candy for you. I'm going to go up here with Terry and eat a few.
I think you need at least 3 or 4
you
of them
get
just to warm up.
When we get up to 20 muskies, you can come up and have one. Okay. Whew. Ted, were you up there having a coffee break?
Yeah, you bet, man. This is kind of nice and comfortable out here, you know, when you're fishing like this.
Well, you know what?
This is the first time I've been on a charter in a long time, so it's kind of nice.
Well, Jim's got himself a nice, comfortable rig. He's got 2 boats. I know this is his Musky boat here. And I didn't even have to fight Ted for the rod. Yeah. Ted, he's just a little guy. I gotta be careful. Jim likes to knock him off, Ted. I gotta be very careful. Over the years, he's knocked off a lot of my fish, especially the bigger ones.
Especially the bigger
Yeah,
one.
because he knows that I'm not a good tipper. Aren't they pretty fish, Ted?
They are gorgeous.
All right, we'll put it back. Yeah, all right. This is a big fish. That is a fish of a lifetime. Well, that is just amazing. Look at that thing. Oh, yeah. Wow. That was too cool. Oh, man, what a fish. Look at that.